Virgo, hi. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me. I'm very happy to have you here. I'm very happy to be pulling cards for you. This is your reading for mid-May 2022. I'm going to start with tarot, and I'm going to pull some cards for your past energy, current energy, and where these energies might take you, bearing in mind everybody has free will, you and other people. It's a general reading, okay, so whatever comes up in the energies is what comes up in the energies. It's kind of for you to take what I'm talking about and apply it to your life as you see fit. So for you it might apply to relationships, love, spirituality, personal development, career. If I see anything obvious coming through that seems to apply to one particular area of your life, I will let you know. But yeah, it's like I say, it's for you to kind of take it and apply it as you see fit. I am pulling on collective Virgo energy, so not necessarily every single message is going to resonate for you. Take the bits that do resonate, leave the bits behind that don't. Use your intuition and your discernment to determine what fits for you. Your intuition and your discernment is way more significant than anything I can say or anything the cards can say, especially in a general reading. I'm just going to go and turn the light on because it's such a grey day here, and I've just realised like it's so dark. I just don't want to do this reading like, yeah, in such a dark space. Right, that's a bit better. It's better for me anyway. It probably doesn't make that much difference for you guys watching because the camera probably does what the camera does. Right, let's get you some cards. Virgo. Virgo. Past energy for Virgo, please. Past energy for Virgo, please. Thank you. Hierophant in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. Wow, okay. Thank you. Hierophant here feels like it represents a commitment, possibly even for some of you a marriage. Just going to try and make it so you can see all the cards. It does mean I have to work at a bit of an angle. It feels like this commitment, this marriage, well, it could be a business partnership, it could be friendship, but it's a kind of quite a committed energy, whatever that applies to in your life. It feels like it got a bit stormy and you decided to walk away from it. Let's get you some more cards anyway. I just couldn't help comment when I saw that. Current energy, please, for Virgo. Three of Cups reversed. Yeah, it's carrying through to your current energy though. Current energy for Virgo, please. Current energy for Virgo. Current energy for Virgo. Current energy for Virgo, please. Thank you. Oh, you've got the Six of Cups at the centre of your reading, Virgo. It's very Mercury retrograde. That's what this reading is, I'll be honest. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles, there you are, showing up in your own reading. Future energy for Virgo, please. Moon came out sideways. Future energy for Virgo, please. Two of Cups. Something new coming in. What's that? Queen of Wands. Nice. Alright. I like your future. Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You've got three queens out, Virgo. The only queen you haven't got out is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords being the name of my channel. And guess what? I'm a Virgo. So that's kind of funny. Right. Wow. centre of your reading. Six of Cups, Queen of Cups. Oh man. I feel like I am looking at a Virgo who has got a lot of love to give. A lot of love to give. Man, you've got the Three of Wands though underneath that Queen of Cups. Look, oh. There is a sense of you looking to a past situation here, Virgo. I feel like you are looking at a past situation kind of with rose-tinted glasses to a certain extent. That's what the Six of Cups is saying. It's a funny one. It's a funny one. For some of you, oh man, I don't know. It's like, and I don't know because I think you don't know, Virgo. It's like you don't know if this was like a deep soul connection. Well, it was a deep soul connection, Virgo. It feels like it was a deep soul connection, but like not all soul connections are meant to last forever. You know, sometimes people just come into your life and it's kind of brief. And then that's it. But I think there's a bit of longing for some sort of past soul connection here. It's Mercury's in retrograde, okay, so you're not the only one going through this at the moment, I can assure you. But I see you turning it around in the future anyway, just to give you that sneak preview, because I see something new coming in anyway. Let's look at your past energy though. Oh, it's nostalgia. I'm looking at this Six of Cups and Queen of Cups again. It just feels quite nostalgic. I don't know. It just feels quite sweet actually, even though it seems to me that something's over. It feels kind of quite sweet. I don't know. Hierophant, Six of Swords in reverse, and then the Four of Wands in your past. So this feels like the end of a commitment. The Hierophant and the Four of Wands feels like excuse me. Feels like a committed energy. Partnership could, like I say, could be a marriage. It feels like it got a bit stormy and you made the choice. Energies could be reversed, but it feels like in the main, Virgo, you made the choice to walk away from kind of the storminess of this commitment, because that's what the Six of Swords is all about. It's about moving on to calmer waters after stormy, but with some sadness, you know. There's some sadness. Well, in your past energy, there's some sadness. It feels like currently you are kind of looking back on it more fondly. But yeah, there is some sadness in the past there, as you'd expect. You know, it's never easy to leave something behind. For a lot of you, I actually feel like this is not necessarily all that recent. It might go back quite a long way. Current energy, Virgo. Do you know what? It does feel a bit rose-tinted glasses, but it doesn't feel like in a really delusional way. Like the Six of Cups can sometimes feel a bit delusional. It feels like kind of looking back on something with fondness, but at the same time having an acceptance that it's over. Yeah. Because you've got the Queen of Pentacles show up on kind of more on the right hand side here. I feel like she is looking out towards the future, and you know, this is backed up by what's come up in the cards in your future energy as well. Moving out of sadness. The Five of Cups came out. It did come out in reverse. So this Five of Cups energy is very much attached to this ending of a relationship here, or ending of a commitment. Yeah, it feels like now when you look back on it, you don't feel that same pang of sadness that you have done in the past. It's more a case of kind of looking back on it in a kind of fond way. Fond memories. It just feels like fond memories, but not kind of... Yeah, sometimes with the Six of Cups it feels like you're overlooking things that maybe were a bit destructive, and not being very accepting of reality, but it doesn't feel too much like that here, to be honest. Although some of you do seem to have a bit of a longing. 11:11 on the clock. Some of you do seem to have a bit of a longing still. Bit of a mixture, actually. But it feels like you're in a better place with it than you were, a more accepting place. So it's life. This is life, Virgo. I've never noticed her kind of horns before on this card. The Queen of Pentacles here has got, I think they're like, I've seen like ram's horns or something. My attention was just drawn to those, so I don't know if that might be a symbol that's important to some of you, because I do think the little symbols on the cards can speak to you directly, can be a wink from the universe direct to you. So for some of you that might be a symbol that's important. I do very much get the impression that this is a Queen of Pentacles who can look after themselves, very self-sufficient. I'm getting that kind of feeling of self-sufficiency from those, a kind of, because there's quite a nurturing feel to this card, but then there's the kind of idea that you can stand up for yourself when necessary. So some of you might be in a current situation where you are needing to stand up for yourself. Yeah. Let's look at your future energy, Virgo. I feel like there's something new coming in for a lot of you. The moon's a bit of... I feel like the moon came out sideways. I feel like it rests on you. If you're still clinging on to any illusions in your past, when I started talking about this Six of Cups and I was talking about rose-tinted glasses and you were like, oh shit, though, maybe I am looking at this situation through rose-tinted glasses still. If you can let go of that, if there may be some truths about it that you are still burying. For some of you, just the way the moon's come out sideways for some of you, and you know, we're in the energy of a full moon at the moment as I'm recording this. It was yesterday technically, but we're still in that energy, and it does bring up a lot of stuff to release, a lot of stuff that needs releasing. It's a good time to do that when it's a full moon. So yeah, for some of you that is important. For some of you, you need to hear that, because you've got the energy of a new connection in your future, a new soulmate connection, a new soulmate bond, equal give and take, you know, something reciprocal, something equal, something beautiful. It's like the energy of that is available to you in your future. But what might be getting in the way of it for some of you is kind of the stuff you need to release around probably around this Six of Cups for some of you, because I can see you've got a lot of love to give. But perhaps some of it you are giving it to a past situation that's not even kind of there. But it's beautiful what's coming in. What's coming in if you want it, if you're ready for it. If you're not ready for it, Virgo, you're not ready for it, you know? That's okay. But it's passionate. And you know, the Queen of Wands, I kind of feel like the Queen of Wands, when she decides she wants something, she gets it. So when you decide that you are ready to move on from this, when you decide to do the kind of final bit of releasing, because it feels like you've done a lot of releasing already, yeah, when you're ready to do that final bit of releasing, and you know, I can't tell you when to kind of face that shadow. It does feel a bit like a shadow needs to be faced, but when you decide you want to look to the future, when you decide you want new passion in your life, a new connection, I do believe there's something there for you, Virgo. I do. Let's see what Oracle card has got for you to finish with, Virgo. And again, it's passionate. It's a passionate connection, because I'm absolutely bloody roasting. And I wasn't roasting before I started doing the reading. Right. Let me get for you a final message from the Bird Messages Oracle deck thing. Final message for Virgo, please. Final message for Virgo, please. We have a final message for Virgo. No, that's too many. Thank you, Virgo. Thank you, Virgo. Oh, yeah, that's the one. And it went flying out. Emperor Penguin. I could just show you this quickly in case that means anything to you, because that did want to show its face. Keel build toucan, take time out for fun. Yeah. Queen of Wands is a hell of a lot of fun. But this is the one that most of you need to hear. Emperor Penguin, small steps lead to profound metamorphosis. Let me just show you that card. I'm going to go to the book for you and give it a read and see what it says. Small steps. I kind of feel like this is an approach to take to this final, you know, this final release is what I said. You know, this last bit of kind of delving into your shadow that you need to do. Not ultimately, because it's always ongoing, but maybe pertaining to a particular situation in the past, if that makes sense. I know what I mean. Emperor Penguin. 38. Yeah, my point is it feels quite daunting, I think. Trying to release this, it feels quite daunting, so small steps. Anyway, let me read the book. Penguin once flew through blue Antarctic skies and skimmed over southern oceans, diving beneath their waters to feast on fish. As hundreds of thousands of years went by, penguins swam more and flew less. Interesting. More, so that water's about emotions, air is about swords is about logic, you know, being analytical, trying to solve everything with reason. So yeah, this is about swimming in those waters of emotion. Like, you know, it's no coincidence that we've got water in the moon card here as well. Yeah, but the only queen you've not got out is the Queen of Swords. So I do see you like moving away from trying to solve everything with logic, as Virgos are prone to do, because the Queen of Swords hasn't shown up in your reading, whereas all the other swords, all the other queens have. Interesting. Finally, her wings became flippers. She exchanged the light, hollow bones of flight for those that were dense and solid, and her feathers, now anointed with oil, became short and stiff with a downy undercoat. As your guide, Penguin counsels that change, no matter how radical, is always possible. We cannot become new people overnight, but if we accept that change takes time and believe in our hearts that the cumulative effect of hundreds of tiny changes is in the end monumental, we can eventually do anything. Penguin exchanged the wonder of aerial flight for an incomparable mastery of the seas. Like Penguin too, you can metamorphose. Metamorphose, is that how you pronounce the word? You just need to take that first small step. Oh, I like that. I really like that, Virgo. I hope that makes sense for you. Yeah. I hope you've got something out of that reading. Feel free to give the video a thumbs up if you did. It just helps the video get out in front of more people. And if you've not subscribed yet, please feel free to do so. It does help me pick up on your energy for next time, and it does help the channel grow. I'm going to leave it there for you. Yeah, I enjoyed putting cards for you. Thank you. Bye.